And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio in our 1.0 series. Oh, I'll turn Alt on. You might be wondering what in the world I'm doing over here, and that is a good question because I am I'm researching Automation 3, as you can see, and we have ourselves some incoming new things. I cannot request those yet, but I could probably filter these when those are less than, let's do like 200. And then we have, let's use stack inserters here. And then those are going to be stretched up and out. And then these are going to be in like that. So the next level of assembly machine requires 2 of the previous plus speed modules. Now speed modules, this is not going to run, as you can see, the 0.5 second craft. This is not going to run that fast because those speed modules take 15 seconds to craft. So I've got 4 of these. If I didn't have 4 of these, I would have to wait like 1 of these. Then I would get 1 assembly machine every every 60 seconds. It would be super painful. So yeah, having multiple of these helps. Let's do this. Needs to request the lower level ones, and 50 is fine. Request from buffer chests. And then this, once I have this unlocked, I'll request in this buffer chest where they need to go. So there you got the first ones there. And then we need some power. Get those started at the very least. So yeah, 15-second craft. First few of these can go in and making this faster. This middle one doesn't necessarily need to be faster. These outside ones, though, would benefit from having extra speed. So, like, I can just put that in there. And now this is crafting at, where is it? Crafting speed 1.25. So these were 0.75, and now we're 1.25, which is basically 0.5 faster. You can see they have a little bit different design. And there's another one. And the reason I want to do this right now is we've got some stuff coming up that we're going to need to automate, and hopefully it gives me enough time and enough episodes to read the comments from my question last episode on what we should do next. I don't really have a whole different game to cover. Nothing has come out lately that I want to cover. So I'm thinking of doing like an Uber production series in this game, and it would be nice to know if anybody is up for that or not. So I want to build a rocket silo, which I don't even know if I have enough space in my inventory for all the things. So what you saw me do is I turned logistics off because I have limits on my steel and copper and all of my circuits. All of those are in here with limits. So if I went into a chest and grabbed a whole bunch of whatever it is that I needed, it would immediately go into my trash slot, which is, not ideal. So you want to, turn off your logistics in order to grab a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so steel, I need 1,000. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more of that. Because there's 10 rows across, right? Yeah. All right, and then I need 1,000 concrete, which I believe is over here. Okay, that's 1,000 concrete. 200 processing units. Those are always fun. And then electric engines, which I'm basically right next to, right up here. And that will allow me to build a silo. Alright, I need some more speed modules. I have productivity. Okay. So yeah, that takes a hot minute, 30 seconds to craft. It requires 3 different materials. Dun, dun, dun. Put this kind of out here. So you need rocket control units, rocket fuel, and low density structures. And how? How about that? They're all right here. Rocket control units, rocket fuel, low density structures right over here. First things first, you want to drop in a bunch of productivity modules. So having all of those maxed out will give you 40% productivity. But the crafting speed, as you can see, drops to 0.4, which is brutal. Which is why I have a bunch of beacons that we can go in here. Oh. Oh, why? There we go. Okay, so pollution-wise, what are we doing here? Let's see. Let's grab some speed. Like so. Crafting speed. Okay, they're not powered, which is why they're saying, hey, we don't have anything to do right now. Okay, now, crafting speed, 390%. Productivity, 40%. Pollution, oh, you can look at that. 42 megawatts. Now we're at 38 megawatts. Crazy amount of power. Now we're sitting at 36 megawatts. 800% increase in the amount of material that we have going in there. Really? I can't get through that? Okay, so first things first, let's get the input of things that we want. Namely, rocket fuel. And then we want these 2 things. I'm just going to slide underneath that like that. And then we're going to have a filter inserter. This is going to come out with a filter for... Well, we don't have that. This right here, the Space Science Pack. We're going to have a requester over here. And we don't have coverage over here. Are you kidding me? We don't. Let's get a kitty corner coverage over here. Look at that. It's right outside the range for that. Go figure. All right. So there we go. This is going to request, and I don't think I have them yet. It's going to request these satellites. Now these satellites, these things are really expensive. As you can see by the recipe, 100 solar panels, 100 accumulators, and 100 low density structures for one satellite. Now, you know, we don't need a huge amount of these for what we need them for. So basically what I want to do is I want to take these off, make this the next tier, go to logistics. I should have those there. So we're going to cancel those. And we're going to place down these, and we're going to do 40, 50. And then turn on our logistics. How many are coming my way? Looks like we are going to be filled up, which is nice. All the things, all the bots doing their things. So basically what we could do is we could just say this is going to be yeah, this is just going to be the storage for the eventual space science satellites. So we need 100 blue circuits, and we already have rocket fuel coming in here, so we could easily go here and have rocket fuel right there. So there's rocket fuel. Low density structures also are coming in over here. So those are probably going to be on the bottom here, which is really going to be easy. Just do that and that. Okay, I don't think they use rocket control units. Yeah, they don't use those. What they are going to use are some radars. So let's do radar. Let's do 10 radar. Request from buffer chests. Okay, so the other thing are accumulators and solar panels and blue circuits. Yeah, we can do accumulators. Now, one thing you can do is you can copy and paste a recipe from a chest. So let's do. I'll give you an example. We want, let's say, pumps. Okay. This, I want to request all the things. I want all of the things that we need for this coming in here. Shift right click, shift left click, and there you go. You have all the things. Okay, and you just click request from buffer chests, and it will, you know, if you have them in your system, they will be delivered. Pretty neat, huh? And that, I mean, that works across the board. It's so handy. Okay, now we want you. So we have the radars in place, and the reason I'm doing this manually is because we don't have this recipe unlocked yet. Okay, so we're gonna need some blue circuits, maybe 200 of those, and then we're gonna need solar panels and accumulators. Well, we can do accumulators. Let's do 150 of those. And then solar panels, I don't think we have being made right now. 150 of those. I guess we had some solar panel. Oh, you know what? I bet you. Yeah, we had some solar panels down here. Because I recycled my solars. Okay, let's get you running. Now we want. What happened to my red circuits? What in the world? We need to upgrade this whole system. There we go. Now, granted, we're not making those assembly machines very fast, But as they get done, they'll slowly trickle in, and our red circuits will increase with time. Because, wow, yeah, we are dying on red circuits. Okay, so first we want rocket control units. Coming in. Now we want low density structures. And there's a little checkbox here, auto launch with cargo. We won't be doing that yet. Wow, those science packs are taking forever to research. Crazy. Alright, so this starts... You can see that 40% productivity really helps cut down on how many raw things that you need, because it's 10 apiece. 10 control, 10, 10 makes one rocket part. And you guessed it, you need 100 of them. So that's 1,000 of each of those to launch one rocket. And these things take a while to craft. These are not fast crafts. So, yeah, beware of the resource sink that is this device. Crazy amount of things. Yeah, we're already almost out of... Oh, it looks like we are ready to launch. Alright, it'll just sit idle while we wait. And this, obviously, I need to update to have a little bit more storage. Yeah, these rocket control units really, really need a lot of these. How are we doing? We have 13 machines left to upgrade down here in our red circuit area. Everything's running pretty smoothly. Until these get, you know, fully maxed out, you'll have problems keeping everything supplied. I wish it would prioritize the source of things first. There we go. Everything looks good there. Alright, and then we have 7 more to go. The red circuits are bumped a little bit. I mean, it's the equivalent of adding maybe a whole nother segment onto this. And yeah, we have a lot of belt and stuff still unupgraded in here, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I could just go nutso with it. Let's get some of these undergrounds upgraded. Even sulfur and plastic are still on red belt. So, you know, this will use some of our iron for the gears. That's a lot of belt. That is a lot of belt. And yeah, we are running down our plastic, which is not, that's not a good thing. What is, it looks like our main issue is petroleum gas. We are going to need more in terms of oil processing. Yeah, nothing is backed up, so everything is running at full speed. It's just we don't have enough raw production. Good times. So that got that mostly upgraded. Iron is still... I'm really glad to see this still running, you know, at full capacity. Mine out the stuff locally, ever so slowly, and work on more stuff later. And iron is doing great. All these are running full blast, so that's also excellent. Okay. Lots of pipe. Really? Is our pipe that full up here? I guess so. There. Still yellow belt in here. Crazy. Alright, now we're starting to work on more assembly machines. I'll just build and build and build as we go. Blues have taken a huge hurt. Because reds are just non-existent. So we could do red circuit outposts. We'd need a green outpost and then a red outpost, etc., etc. And that space science is taking its sweet, sweet time, so it's not going to get done anytime soon, which is crazy. 30 seconds. I guess 30 seconds, that's 1,000 minutes to research that. 1,000 minutes divided by, I think we have 20 researchers. So divide 1,000 times divided by 20 is 50 minutes, almost an hour to research that. And then we're going to also need some solar panels. Let me bust out solar panels really quick, or I bet we don't have copper, steel, and green circuits. At the very least, we're not going to be using red circuits for this process. And you have 15 green circuits, so that will be the inside there. All right. Solar. I wanted that to be 400, but it's doesn't like 400. So when solar panels are less than 400, push them in, and then there's a little buffer of 100 in case there are some that wind up in the system somewhere. Okay, so you and you and you are good to go, and now we need, let's see, we need green circuits, copper, and steel. Copper. Wow, really? It's that? Copper is that far down, huh? Okay, well, we upgrade all of it. And then steel, I'll upgrade later. Okay, so copper is next. Then steel. If you watch any of my stream, you'll know that I really hate it when undergrounds don't actually do much for you. I like when undergrounds actually, you know, save some space. Okay, so then you. There we go. We now have solar panels under construction. I think I already have a bunch of accumulators. Yeah, I have 5 accumulator crafters going. If I ever wanted, you know, some solar panels, this is the craft to do that. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.